Hate is a cry for love. That's a quote from Eckhart Tolle. He was recently, that's a quote from Deepak Chopra, who was recently on Mayim Bialik's breakdown. And tonight I want to talk about hateful people, negative people, why they do the things they do. So if you have any questions, comments, or anything you want me to discuss, please put them in the chat. It's going to be a little bit different from my normal mediumship content. Of course, I will answer any mediumship questions you have, but I feel like there's a lot of hate in this world, a lot of negativity in this world, and I feel like we probably could use some guidance as a society. Hi, Kathy. You can join me on YouTube if you would like. As a society, we really need to understand that hate is a cry for love. I definitely suggest watching Mayim Bialik's breakdown with Deepak Chopra. It was just on a couple days ago, and it's a wonderful conversation. Hi, Holly. Hi, Lise. Hello, everyone on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook. Wherever you're watching from, please say hello. So I have, if anybody's on Facebook, let me know if you can see me live on Facebook, because I don't know if I'm streaming there, but let me know if I am. And if you have any questions about hate being a cry for love. Okay, I can see myself on Facebook, and I'm assuming I'm on YouTube because I can see people asking questions. Hi, thank you, Kathy, for coming over here. I appreciate that. So anybody who wants to watch me on YouTube, hi, Carrie from Facebook. I really want to boost up my Facebook and YouTube especially. So say hello, ask me any questions. Tonight we're talking about hateful people, negative people. Please ask any questions you have about that. And I'll get started in just a second. I have a question over on this side. Will B reach out tonight? If he's worried, I'll be going out. Girl, let them. Okay. As Mel Robbins says, let them. Hi, Linda. Hi, everyone. Hi, Rachel. I'm on YouTube and Facebook as well. I am really into this whole thing with that Mel Robbins says, let them, meaning let people do whatever they want to do. You can't control them. And the other part of that is if they wanted to, they would. Hi, Kelly. So we are dealing with a lot of different personalities in the world right now. And we have to understand that people are projecting their own stuff. They're vomiting their own stuff. People need more love in their lives. And that's why there's so much hatred and anger, because so many people feel unloved. And again, as Deepak Chopra said the other day, and I posted a little snippet of it on all my social media, hate is a cry for love. So all these people who are so hateful and so unbearable are just crying out for love. So you have to understand people are projecting their insecurities, their own drama, their family stuff, their circle of friends may be toxic, their family may be toxic, their job may be toxic. There's all kinds of things that are going on with people. And sometimes, yeah, and they don't know any better. Absolutely. They don't understand that there's a different way. Like Maya Angelou says, I think this is a direct quote from her. If it's from somebody else, please let me know. When you know better, you do better. And I think that some people can be shown a different way a lot of times and still may not get it. It doesn't click for them. It doesn't always click. Some people just aren't ready. Like, I think all of us have maybe heard the same quote or seen the same information from someone for a long time, and then one day it just hits different. And I think that happens a lot. And so sometimes you may hear the information, but you don't get it yet. And sometimes it takes something extreme to get you to get it. And sometimes it just, you've emotionally matured to a certain extent that it hits you a different way in a different time. So, thank you for all the comments. Yeah, let him. Yeah, let him. If he doesn't, you got to let him not. So there was somebody asking about, will so-and-so reach out to me? If he does, great. If not, let him not. So you just got to let him do whatever. You got to let people be people. And that's very hard. It's very, very hard to let people be people. Also, something else, people stick to the story they believe about you. So you may have had a friend that you've known for a long time, a family member, a loved one, a partner who tells themselves a story about you. Could be a parent telling themselves, oh, she can't do it. She can't do this. She can't live on her own. She can't make it on her own. And they tell themselves a story for decades. And then the person, the adult child, grows up and has a life and all this stuff. But the parent of the adult child, even after 30 years, thinks she still can't do it, or he, whatever, still can't do it. And meanwhile, they're doing it. They're doing it. But the parent has that in their mind. Same thing with friends or partners or whatever. They tell themselves lies because it's easier for them to believe. Yeah, like a broken record. Yes, exactly. It's in their head, and they, for some reason, can't get it out of their head over and over and over. And just to let everybody know that Kathy Behrens and I have our new Spirit Exchange, our second annual Spirit Exchange. The information's going along the bottom right now. These are 90-minute galleries. It's an annual membership. If you sign up by tomorrow night, you will save $100 on the membership. You will also get a free 20-minute one-on-one private reading with either Kathy or myself. You will also get a ticket for a guest to come to one of the galleries. And Kathy, if I'm forgetting anything, put it in the chat because I don't have my notes with me. But there are 10 90-minute galleries. And it's a wonderful membership. It's limited to 25 people, and it's already halfway sold out. The first gallery is April 10th. So all my links are in all my bios everywhere. And it's a wonderful deal. And I'll tell you this, that the people who participated in last year's gallery, almost all of them are signing back up. So hurry up before all the spots are gone. Oh, Lori, yeah, a couple of people are on here from it. Lori said it's awesome. Thank you. Kathy said, James Von Prague teaches what other people think of you is none of your business. Basically, it doesn't matter others' opinions of you. Exactly. Exactly. The caveat to that, though, is some people don't know it's okay for a parent, a relative, a friend, a partner to have an opinion of you without caring. We're trained, I think women maybe more so. So ladies who are here, please let me know how you feel about this. I think women are more, it's more ingrained in women to care what other people think about us. So let me know if anybody agrees or disagrees with that. But it's none of our business what other people. I agree with that very much, Kathy. Very much. Kayla agrees too. So I have StreamYard now and I love it. So I can stream on multiple platforms at the same time. Rachel, your agree with the thumbs up was filtered for some reason. I don't know why. So dumb. Yes, we want to be liked. Right. It's hard to overcome that. It is very hard to overcome that because we try so hard to be good. And we want to be good. And we want people to love us. Like I said earlier, hate is a cry for love. That's what Deepak Chopra and Lee said. Love Mel Robbins. Yeah, me too. Love her. I just watched a video and she talked about like 6 things about I love you. I can't remember what it was. 6 ways, something about dealing with people. I don't know. It was great though. She has so many good videos. It's hard to remember all of them. And Kathy said 10 90-minute mediumship galleries over 12 months, free 20-minute private session, giveaways, guest presenters and readers, guest pass for the spirit exchange. Thank you. I knew I was forgetting something. Okay. Any questions, comments, any suggestions you want me to give, how to deal with negative people, or anything like that? So some of the things we need to understand about why people are toxic and negative, because they're in pain. They have unhealed trauma and they're not aware of their behavior. People who are addicted. So when I do my mediumship readings, I get a lot of people who pass either directly or indirectly by addiction. And addiction is the failure to face and move through your pain. So when you are afraid to dig deep down and deal with the root of why you have an addiction, and this is not a judgment, almost everyone in my family has an addiction issue. I come from a long line of people with addictions, some in recovery, some are not. But it's not that hard to see once you learn about it and get to know people and become aware. Yes, Kayla said self-medicating. Exactly. Once you become aware of how people behave and why they behave, it's easy to see that it's just a deep pain in them that keeps them from healing and feeling good about themselves. And there are so many reasons for that. So many dysfunctional families. I'm Gen X, and boomer parents had a lot of addictions, which caused a lot of abuse in families of a variety of kinds because they didn't have the tools to know, how to deal with things. And their parents were in the United States, part of World War I. And then the boomers had a lot of World War II people involved, and then the Vietnam War, and then all this, and then all these drugs and all this alcohol and all these stressors and post-traumatic stress disorder. Hi, Kim. All of these things in these generations led to us Gen Xers, I'm 54 years old, led to us Gen Xers having a lot of trauma and a lot of addictions ourselves. Hi, Diana. So that caused a lot of problems in our generation. And then I think Gen X we're big on breaking the trauma cycle and the addiction cycle. So I think there's a lot of improvements in that. Holly said, can you talk about memory loss in connection with spirit? Yes, I can. That's a great question. And I noticed many years before I was a medium, and I'm sure Kathy's on here. I'm sure she has something to say about this as well. My father-in-law had Alzheimer's. He passed in 2007, and I was not a medium then. I wasn't even close to being a medium. But I remember thinking to myself, because he would see people and talk to people that had passed away many years ago. And I remember thinking and talking to my brother-in-law, who has also since passed. I wonder if his soul is kind of coming into his body and leaving his body. And my brother-in-law was a Methodist minister. So I thought, if anybody has any thoughts on it, he's the one that would have something to say. And so we had that discussion, and then I became a medium, and I realized, oh, that is happening. Like, people are kind of coming and going. You're not, your soul is non-local. Oh my God, guess what I bought? I finally bought a whiteboard. Everybody knows when I do my little drawings, I use my notepad, and I finally went and got the whiteboard. So I'll draw a little diagram, and I have markers and everything. I'm so excited. I'm literally opening it right now for you guys. I'll use a blue marker. I hope it works. So, dun, da, da, da. Oh, you can see my lamp. My lamp. So, here's our, oh, it does work. Perfect. Here's our human body. Okay. Our soul doesn't stay in our body. It's non-local. It's not permanently connected. Oh, and that's written backwards. Is that backwards? Yeah. Our soul is non-local. So it can come and go. So when our neurological system kind of gets messed up, the soul kind of goes, you know what? Well, I don't have to stay in here. So our brain, oh, this one doesn't work. Darn it. I was hoping that would work. So our brain is not where our consciousness resides permanently. It just kind of stays there sometimes. So the consciousness can come and go, the soul can come and go, and that's what's happening when you lose your memory and have neurological issues. Oh, you could see it? Oh, good. Because on my screen, it looks backwards. Perfect. All right, Lori said, what do you do? Push them away or try to keep pushing through their pain until they see they are loved, asking for others? Ooh, you're talking about the addiction, the people with addiction. Well, lucky for you, Lori, I've been to millions, not millions, but many, many AA meetings and many, many Al-Anon meetings and lots of therapy for addiction recovery for family members. And if the person is an adult, you have to put up boundaries. Don't give them money. Don't buy them beer or whatever their alcohol or drug of choice is. You cannot be codependent with them. You cannot help them feed their addiction. You have to put up boundaries. You have to say no. Now, if it's a minor child, that's a totally different story because it's a minor child. You have to, try to get them help, psychological help, addiction recovery help, rehab. The problem with rehab is if someone's not ready to quit their addiction, it's not going to help. They're going to come right out and go right back. So boundaries, say no. Don't help them. Don't give them money. Sometimes you have to kick people out of your house. Even if it's painful. Say you have a 22-year-old adult child and they're addicted to something and they're just making their life terrible and making your life hell. Sometimes you just have to kick them out. And I know that sounds horrible, but as long as they have a safe place to live and they can keep feeding their addiction in some way, they're going to keep doing it. And that's terrible, but it's very hard to do. But boundaries, say no. And you can tell them you love them, but it's not going to matter when somebody has a distorted mindset because an addiction distorts everything in your mind. If you've ever had an argument with an addict or any kind of discussion that turns into this spiral of blah, 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 but you said, 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 and it doesn't go anywhere. Anybody that has had that kind of discussion knows you cannot reason with an addict. You cannot reason with an addict. It doesn't help. It doesn't accomplish anything. Their whole mindset is distorted. They're very paranoid. Everyone's out to get them, etc. So yeah, boundaries. Boundaries are very hard. Hi, Molly. Everybody watch my video with Molly on YouTube. I interviewed Miss Molly, the finder of lost items. It's on my YouTube channel. It went out Saturday. You'll see her beautiful shining picture. Hi. Al-Anon says not to argue because it's useless if they are high or drunk. 100%. 100%. It's a death spiral over and over and over. Kathy's on here too, Molly. I think Kathy's on YouTube. And she's going live at 8 on, I think, TikTok. Is that right, Kathy? So yes, absolutely. Great questions, great comments. I agree with all of that. So everybody watched the interview with Molly on my YouTube page. A lot of addiction is fear-based. A lot of negative emotions are fear-based. When someone's angry, they're in pain, right? So when you're in fear, you get angry. When you're angry, it's because you're in pain. You just want somebody to love you and hug you and tell you it's okay. So if you've ever had somebody have like an outburst, very reactive, dysregulated outburst of emotions, that all comes from pain inside. All anger, all of that all comes from somebody being in pain. People just want to be loved. People just want to be safe. People just want to be cared for. They don't want to be flailing around. And the more they flail around in their life, the more they use. If they're an addict, the more they use. And it gets worse and worse and worse and spirals out of control sometimes. Anger is pain. Oh, Kim said she needs Molly to find a key. I need Molly to find my Costco card because I can't find my Costco card and I have to go to my eye appointment this week. And somebody goes, ask Miss Molly to find it. That's a great idea. I've looked everywhere, of course, as everyone probably tells you, Molly. So Kim needs a key. And I need to find my mind list. Lost it a while ago. Yeah, same. I think I lost my mind a couple times today. Oh, hi, Ray. I'm glad you came over here. I keep forgetting to look over at TikTok. So negative patterns are learned. So we're talking about negativity, pain, anger, toxic people. Negative patterns are learned. A lot of that is learned behavior from an upbringing. If you grow up in a household that is chaotic, you don't know what to expect. Maybe you have a narcissistic parent and you don't know, you're walking on eggshells every day when this narcissistic parent comes home and you don't know what to expect. So you come up with all of these ways to deal with it, these trauma responses, and they can be varied. Some people will become the wallflower child and just not say anything. If I stay quiet, the narcissistic parent won't yell at me. Some of them become the fighter and they want to, argue with the narcissistic parent, which goes nowhere, as you can imagine. So it can be a variety of different ways to deal with that type of thing. That's how you learn negative patterns, by dealing with parents. Yeah, Lori said it carries over for life. Yeah. So when you have to deal with toxic family members, you learn these negative patterns. And then, has anybody ever heard of this? Tell me in the comments if you heard about this. God, what's the word for it? I'm not going to remember. I know it. Reactive abuse. When you're dealing with somebody who's toxic and they push your button, 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 and you're like, don't react, don't react. You're saying, don't react, don't react, don't react. And they keep pushing and pushing until you snap. And then they go, see, I told you were crazy. That's reactive abuse. You are finally so sick of their BS and their picking and their arguing and their toxicity that you finally snap. And then they blame you for it. I told you were crazy. And then all of a sudden, they feel better and they're fine and they're happy, because what they did was they wanted your energy. They were clawing at you to get your energy, and they finally got your energy. And then they're like, oh, now they feel better because you were withholding because you're trying to keep your sanity. And then you just can't keep your sanity anymore and you snap. And then they're like, I was right. You're crazy. Now I can tell everybody how crazy you are. Energy vampires. Yep. Been through that. Yep. You're a little teapot. Are you about to boil over, Kelly? I'm sorry, honey. I'm sorry if you are. Let's see. Lack of self-awareness. Oh, some people are so emotionally unintelligent. Where's my book? I have a book somewhere around here called Emotional Intelligence. And it teaches people how to be emotionally intelligent. And some people just aren't, because they were in toxic families. They never learned emotional intelligence. They never grew up emotionally. Hi, Jimmy Fallon. I didn't know Jimmy Fallon followed my page. That's great. Hello. Okay. Okay is the name of the person over here on this other app. It says, I'm having extreme anxiety over the afterlife. Where do I look towards for comfort? I had death panic attacks until I was 48 years old and became a medium, and they went away. So I'm not saying you have to become a medium, but learn about the death and the death process. The more you learn about it, the more comfortable you'll be with it, because I had panic attacks several nights a week up till I was about 48 years old over death. Yep. So, and then I became a trained medium. And once I started communicating with spirit, it just went away completely. Teresa said, aren't mediums born? Everyone's a medium. Everyone has the ability to be a medium. It's just whether or not you allow it to happen or not. So don't forget, in between questions, and everybody can get trained to be a medium. In between here, don't forget the Spirit Exchange, an annual membership of 10 90-minute galleries with medium Kathy and myself. If you sign up by tomorrow night at midnight, you get $100 off. You get a ticket for a free pass for a friend to come to one of the galleries. We give away free prizes, and we're going to have guest speakers. And Miss Molly is going to be our second guest speaker, actually, the finder of lost items, I believe, in our June meeting, I believe. So that's very exciting. All right. Energy vampires. Somebody mentioned that earlier. Have you ever walked into a room? I don't know where the first half of that sentence went, but I'm reading it. Which one? Because I was kind of going back and forth. Have you ever walked in the room? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Journey of Souls. Yes. I have it right here. Look at there, Carrie. Dun, dun, dun. It's my top book. Have you ever walked in a room and you just feel the negative energy, or you meet somebody and all of a sudden you feel drained 5 minutes after talking to them? That is a energy vampire. And some people are really good at it. Really good at it. Okay. Any questions, comments about this? Also, there's the victim mindset. Anybody ever have experience with somebody who thinks they're the victim? Whenever you ask them to take responsibility, oh, you're hurting me. I didn't do that. It's not what you think it is. So they're kind of gaslighting you, and then they're the victim. And they're trying to convince you of, whatever kind of BS they're trying to convince you of. Oh, Kathy, look, I forgot I can pin the messages. The victim mentality. All right. So anybody want any spiritual guidance? I'm going to pull some cards. And wow, the first one that popped up, deep diver, diving into a task. I love that. That's beautiful. Fortune's wheel. If anybody wants any cards, we're going to do some cards, some guidance. I want to do personal guidance. Personal guidance. Personal guidance. What is happening? My cards are just going everywhere. All right. Give me an emoji. Okay, Kelly. Kelly, you're getting Mystic Forest. Give me an emoji if you want some personal guidance. All right, Kelly. Personal guidance. Share with your friends. I'm going to go back and forth, all right? So, Kelly. Woo! That flew across the room, Kelly. Oh, I can't wait to see what it is. Shine bright. Shine bright, Kelly. It's never a mistake to give of yourself. I love this. Some will take it for granted. Others may take advantage of it. Do not allow bad energies to overpower your light. Kelly, I don't even know what else to say. But I couldn't. Did you see that card fly out? Well, you probably couldn't see it. But I was shuffling and it flew out and hit my wall and fell on the ground. I can't believe that card fell out for you. Don't let bad energies overpower your light. And I'm not going to go into it because it's about your life, but you know what this means. You know what this means. Okay. All right. So that's Kelly. I'm just going to make a list because I forget. All right. And then I'm going to go back and forth over here. Catskill Care Bear. Yep. All right. Care Bear. Ooh. You know what? Catskill Care Bear. I call my son is now going to be 28 and going to be a dad this week, hopefully this week. And his name's Jeremiah, and we call him Jer Bear, the Care Bear, when he was little. So every time I see your screen name, I think of that. Thank you, Kelly. Okay, there it goes. Care Bear, Catskill Care Bear. receiving it all. You deserve to receive abundance at full capacity. Full capacity. Believe in your worth and trust that the universe is ready to deliver all that you desire. Open up. So allow your abundance to come in, whether that's financial abundance, emotional abundance, spiritual abundance, whatever it is you desire to receive, allow yourself to receive it. Allow yourself to receive it. That's for you. Let me know if it resonates. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. Kelly, then Kim. All right, Kelly, Catskill Care Bear. And Kim. Kim. Whoa. Okay, Kim. 2 cards for Kim. They fell right out together. Where there is hope and energetic pull. Where there is hope and energetic pull. All right. So where there is hope, don't believe that things that happened in the past are going to affect your future. Hi, Lena. True success grows from the lessons. So this is interesting because we've been talking about negative people and toxic people and all of those types of things tonight. And this is saying, and none of that was a judgment on my part. It's just information, right? We've all made mistakes. We've all done things we regret. We've all, screwed up in life in some way, form, or fashion, whether it's very big or very small or just a bunch of little stupid things. Okay. You have to allow yourself to forgive yourself for any of those things you've done that you may have regret about. True success grows from the lessons. A hopeful heart never gives up. And the other one is energetic pull. A true master knows that you create through your actions. Do not hesitate when you feel the energy pulling you. Follow it fearlessly and move worlds. So whatever you're leaving behind and understanding that that's in the past, don't let that prevent me from my future. And I'm having this energetic pull towards the future, whatever that means for you, whether it's a new spiritual journey, a new job, a new relationship, a new friendship. Okay. Leave the past behind and allow that your intuition to bring you into that energetic pull. Okay. That was for Kim. Let me know if you resonate. All right. Tammy. Are you still over here, Tammy? Tammy, let me know. It says okay. Tammy. Awesome. I hope Kim heard that. Oh, perfect. Okay, there you go. Thank you. All right, Tammy. Thank you guys all for joining me tonight. I appreciate it. And don't forget about the spirit exchange. If anybody over here on the Tiki-Taki has any questions about the spirit exchange, let me know. Ooh, that's half the deck. I'm not reading half the deck. That's not good. Say hello if you're just joining. Tammy, you must have it all together. Yay, I'm so excited. Catskill Care Bear is excited for the spirit exchange. So I am so excited about it. Oh, there it is. There it is, Tammy. It flipped upside down, my favorite. Simplify life. So, of course, you can see this beautiful young lady here with the light coming up from the book. So appreciate the simple things. Appreciate the, thank you, Kelly. Appreciate the simple things that you may take for granted, like the sunshine in the morning, the dew on the grass, the fresh air, the spring weather, if you live where there's spring weather. Okay. Simplify life. Life is meant to be simple and easy. Don't let superficial energies distract you. Also, don't let all the drama in the news distract you. Okay? The news cycle is crazy. Simplify life. Maybe just light a candle and stare at it. Or put some on YouTube. They have a lot of really cool, like Zen type music things you can put up in the background. Oh, I forgot it's St. Patrick's Day. Maybe that's where all the people are. So let me know, Tammy. Whoop. This is for the next one. Hi, Rosie. I'm not sure who's still on here. Hi, Houston. But the next card is Spirit of Life. This just fell out. I didn't really have a name in mind, but whoever can take this. Remember, you are never alone. The Spirit of Life is with you. The world takes care of you. Allow yourself to rest in this realization and feel the lightness in you. And I love that it's green after Kathy just put all the green and Kelly for the shamrocks for St. Patrick's Day. That's so funny that that's the one that popped out. So if anybody can take that, that is for you. All right. Any questions about mediumship, psychic abilities, the spirit exchange, my one-on-one readings? Oh, I didn't say, oh, I got to put it in the chat. I have for just a few days, I have 30-minute, those are my full 30-minute readings, 30-minute readings for only $50. You don't need a coupon. You just go right on my website and book it. The 30-minute reading, it's $50. It has a little special placard on there. So if you want a very good one-on-one full mediumship reading, I have reduced them temporarily because spring has sprung, or it's springing where I am anyway. And it's a great opportunity to get a really good full reading for a reduced price. Yeah, thank you, Kathy. It is a great special. I appreciate that. And I can't believe I forgot to mention it earlier because I forget things. Any questions, any other questions, let me know before I say sayonara. Let me know. Oh, your sister's having a girl. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. My grandbaby is just taking forever. She's due Thursday in 3 days, and she's not even making any moves. She's just sitting there comfy and cozy in her mama's belly. The card that just popped out, I was just randomly shuffling. Participate. Do not confuse intention with entitlement. The entitlement to demand from the world leaves you with nothing. The entitlement to demand from the world leaves you with nothing. The world is rich, and so are you. So there you are. Okay. No more questions? No more questions. All right, everyone. I am glad you joined me. I appreciate it. These replays will be on YouTube and Facebook. So if you want to watch the replay or share with your friends about negative people, and I wish you all a wonderful holiday and a wonderful and beautiful spring. And when my grandbaby shows up, I will definitely let everyone know. Thank you all. A card for Lise. This is the card, a new chapter. That's for you. A new chapter. I don't even have to explain it. You already know what it means. All right, everyone. Love to all. Peace to all. Have a wonderful evening and a beautiful week. Email me if you have any questions. Good night. Bye.